Welcome back to this channel because this is our second video on Raw Parent Podcast, where we keep it real, we keep it raw, we keep it transparent about all the struggles of parenthood, and specifically parenthood with raising autistic kids. So, our very first video, last topic video, was about the struggle. The struggle is real. This one is gonna get deep, okay? I'm gonna try to keep it under 59 minutes. I'm just joking. You gotta get to know me. Gotta get to know each other. We gonna get it. I promise you gonna love it here. But if you didn't watch the first video, I gave y'all a disclaimer that I'm silly. I'm real goofy, so if you're one of the people who can't stand goofy people, get her out of here. I'm just joking. Everybody is welcome. This is specifically about single parenting. It is not necessarily something that all parents of autistic kids go through, but it is very, very much a common problem in the United States of America, and I think that it is worth being talked about, especially if you are dealing with an autistic child as a single parent, because the stress of a single parent with a quote-unquote normal child is already hard. So adding that extra layer of stress on it, I salute all of y'all, like, for real. And it's not just about being a single mother. That's why the title of this is called Single Parenting, because we got single fathers out there, and I'm jealous. Like, if I can get my if I can get some people to just have even a fraction of what y'all got as single fathers. First of all, because this is a woman's channel, people are going to automatically assume that we just root for the women over here. But can all the women in the comments, in the chat, in your house, living room, car, wherever you're watching this, if you're driving and you're in the car, do not do this part. Disclaimer. I did not tell you to do this part if you're driving. But if you are not driving, please give a round of applause for all of the fathers out here doing what they are supposed to do for their kids, and that are actively in their lives and taking care of their kids. Yes. When I tell you, it is so rare to find that. We need more of that. Personally speaking, we need more of that. I'm not here to throw daggers at anybody. Your situation is your situation. My situation is my situation. So whoever gets to see this video, feel how you want to feel. But call a spade a spade. We have to address the elephant in society, which is that the majority of parents that kick out the most when it comes to providing for their kids, caring for their kids, nurturing their kids, is moms. Let's just put it out there. We already gave the men that do their part, the exceptions to the rule. We already gave y'all 5 minutes and y'all claps. So we're going to go ahead and push this to the side for right now. Speaking from personal experience, being a single mother, it's such a stigma. It's so, like, loosely thrown around that I'm starting to think that people want to, like, hop on the trend. Like, I'm starting to notice people who are married calling themselves single mothers because their husband works too much, or their husband is deployed somewhere. Now, that part I will give some leeway for it, because if your husband is deployed and you are currently not stationed with him, where he comes home to you every night after duty, then I could definitely consider you a single parent if he's gone for 6 months at a time or more than that. But it's nothing like having this load. And I don't want to call it a burden, because there's going to be some trolls that says kids are not a burden. But remember, this is Raw Parent Podcast, and I say what I want to say. And this is transparency. Sometimes that's what it feels like. And I'm not saying that the kids are a burden. I'm just saying sometimes that's what it feels like. And It may not feel like that for a 2-parent household, or it may not feel like that for a single parent who is at least financially supported by the other parent. But when you are a 100% single parent, physically, financially, emotionally, and everything in between, it hit different. It really do. And it leaves a bit of resentment in my heart for decisions I've made. Like I said, we being raw with it. It leaves resentment in my heart for decisions that I have made, because the child is innocent. Y'all child, for anybody who is watching this that is a single parent, the child is innocent. 100%. They didn't ask to be here. You didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask to be here. So for us in child form to have to suffer at the mistakes of our parents is not fair. So I refuse to let my son feel that he is a burden, feel that he is too much. I refuse to let him feel that he is not loved because he doesn't have both parents. I refuse to let him feel that he is in lack of anything because he doesn't have both parents. I'm going to make it do what it need to do with what I got to give. And that's the difference between a real parent, a raw parent, a parent that's going to make ends meet by any means necessary. And that take a strong individual, male or female. So now we switching gears over into the neutral part of it, the gender neutral part of it. Whether you a single dad or a single mom. Either way, clap it up for yourselves. Because too often, as a single parent, are we worried about what's the next thing I gotta do? What's the next thing on the to-do list? Literally, checking it off as we speak. I don't know if y'all can see this. I don't know if it's focused. It's a checklist. Hopefully I didn't mess myself up in the camera with focusing on my face. But, too often we don't give ourselves enough credit. Okay? So I want every person watching this video that is a single parent or not, whether you're a parent with a spouse or not, give yourself a round of applause or a pat on the back or a hug. Either way, or all three. Round of applause. If you got short arms like me, a pat on the back might not be your best friend, but a hug, anything that you can do to show yourself, salute yourself, anything to show yourself appreciation for the daily grind that you have to do. Even the women who are stay-at-home moms, those women most likely have spouses, but get looked down on or frowned upon because they don't have a 9-to-5. Baby, I would take that, because having a kid is past a 9-to-5. That's a 24/7. So having a kid for 24/7 on top of a 9-to-5 ain't where it's at. That's like slavery. Okay? And who wants to do that? Not me. Not I. I've given everybody a shout out so nobody feels left out, because I don't know what audience is going to be attracted to this video, but I do want to be accepting and neutral to everybody who came to watch. And if you have made it this far in the video, I'm not sure how much time we're doing, but if you made it this far, congratulations. So yeah, I did want to give everyone their flowers. So thank you. If anybody else has not told you, thank you for being you. Thank you for looking out for your babies. Thank you for being the best parent that you know how to be. And I ain't talking about them ratchet parents who always gone and out every weekend, or somebody else always got your kids. Y'all can click off this video because this ain't for you. But I'm talking about the real ones who realistically don't get to go out. They have to skip events because it's hard to find a babysitter, or you just rather not. I'm talking to the parents who have to skip out and miss work because the child is sick, or they have to go up to the school to pick them up because of anything, an incident, or the ones who have to show up to the conferences on their own. I'm talking to the ones who, out of their bank account, where they pay their bills and the livelihood to put the roof over them and their child's head, out of that same pot of money, they put clothes on their child's back, make sure that they don't go hungry, and still find money to fund birthdays alone, birthday parties, birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, and any extracurricular activities like excursions that you take your kids to that ain't got nothing to do with a holiday or a birthday. Circuses, the carnival, the fair, concerts, the playground, you name it. You know what I mean? Those are the ones I'm talking to. Give yourself a round of applause. I'm giving you your flowers, because our kids don't even know the half of what it takes to be their parent. And we ain't know. When we was back, you know, as a little kid, we thought mommy or daddy, we always thought that they just couldn't do no wrong, that they had it all together, that money grew on trees, that if we ain't know a solution, that they was gonna figure it out. It was dependent upon, like, we don't realize how solely we are dependent on our parents in those younger years, where kids is no respecter of persons. It be your own kids that be gunning for you. Like, my son will tell me in a heartbeat that I need to lose this gut. And I'll be like, okay, baby. He'd be like, okay, get off the couch then. And I'm like, it be your own kids.
Be your own kids. The disrespect after all I did for you.
But, like, realistically though, I just wanted to make this video to thank y'all. To really thank all of the parents who may not get a thank you from their kids because they don't know. My son, he's very well mannered. Compliments to his mommy. I raised him correctly. You know what I mean? So my son is very, very grateful. But he does have spoiled child syndrome because he also has only child syndrome. So the reactions are very grateful when they're new, but they start to taper off day by day until he don't care no more, and we're at day like 6. Hasn't even reached the week. And just to peek into my world, a couple of things that I got going on as a single parent. I'm not gonna give y'all too much, but commonalities of me, you, we didn't plan to be single parents. Unless you are a rare factor where you chose to get a donor because you wanted a baby for whatever reason, we didn't choose to be single parents. It takes 2 to tango. So when I did this journey, I didn't intend to do it by myself. I did not even factor that into my plans at all. So when it happened, it came to a shock to me just as much as it probably came to a shock to you. And I have no feelings of regret or resentment. I just wish that I would have made better choices if I was going to be in this situation. And that's all I'm going to say about that part. God doesn't give his battles to the weak. And I'm not sure what you believe in, but over here we believe in God. In my religion, or in my belief, because I really don't like the word religion, in my belief, you are not supposed to do the thing until you get married. And I knew that. I knew that before I had my son. I still chose to do things backwards. I still chose to go against what I knew was right And in turn, I see why people should wait till they get married, because it provides a little more security to prevent being a single parent. Now, I know divorces happen, but that is not the goal when getting married. That is not the goal when getting married and then bringing a child into the world as a union under God. But just out here dating, and maybe not dating with the intent to marry that specific person, things happen. We have to live with consequences, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, the world has become such a lustful place where sex is common, it's normal, it's on TV. You don't even have to like have special internet search engine privileges to find certain things. I can't say this Raw Parent podcast, but it's certain things, you know. But you know what I mean? We used to couldn't search Google Images to see certain things, but now, you kidding me? It's easy, as long as you know how to spell. So, in my own situation, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. In my own situation, if I could have did things, if I could have rewinded time and did things differently, I would have definitely waited to have my child with someone who was going to be there, because being a single parent is no joke. Being a single parent is not for the weak. Being a single parent is flat out hard. And I never feel like I get a break. You know, it's here and there where somebody may volunteer to keep my child. And when I say somebody, it's immediate family, because I don't let my child go with anybody just because I want a break. And even when he goes with immediate family, I'm still sitting here like, is he good? Is he good? And we're literally on video the whole time. Every day. Until he comes back home. And I know he's safe. So, it's hard. I get it. But this is why you must learn from your mistakes. And I refuse to be a single mother of 2 or more, because I've learned how hard it is to be a single mother of 1, and to be a single mother of 1 with autism. Oh my God, you're talking about being the only parent that's advocating for your child in the school systems when it comes to IEPs. Let me make sure that that's a topic that's coming up, because I got, baby, video coming soon that will be titled Advocating in Education, IEP Talk. So stay tuned for more in-depth talk about IEP. But IEP is an individualized education plan. And it's something that, if your child is autistic, it is in your best interest, but it is an option. It is in your best interest to get one for your child. But it is a lot of paperwork. It is a lot of meetings. And that's all I will say about it. You'll have to tune into that video to find it. But I just wanted to get on here and express a little bit about how I feel being a single parent, giving y'all flowers for being a single parent, shining the light on the things that we have to go through, being, you know, just scratching the surface. Because I didn't even hit as deep as I wanted to hit. But for the sake of time frame for YouTube, I'm not sure that I want to make this too long. And editing takes so for myself as well. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Hope to see y'all in the next video. Bye.